Hey guys, good morning. So I've spent the last 5 days with the Toyota Century and it was really pleasant sitting a really comfortable limousine cruiser, well, driving it around Japan, right? So I've probably driven close to 800 kilometers and it was really nice, okay? Mix of twisty roads, mix of mountainous roads, B roads and also highway. Yeah, so I've got a separate video, couple of videos separate from this, documenting my experience of driving in Japan and also driving the Toyota Century and also exploring different sceneries, right? So those are two separate videos. I'm going to dedicate this video to just do a walk around the exterior and interior because there's a lot to cover and I just want to sort of keep this as a memory, right? It has been epic.
If you're looking for the best protection for your car, look no further to XPEL. I put my cars through harsh conditions like constant B-road blasting, road trips and occasional track days, and I want my car to look the best, and XPEL's Ultimate Plus paint protection films never fail to protect the paint on my cars while keeping it looking amazing. All XPEL's products, including prime window tints, come with an official e-warranty from the manufacturer, which gives me an additional confidence and maximum peace of mind when using their products. And this allows me to be fully present and enjoy all my experiences with my cars wherever I go and whatever I do. Click the link in the description below to find out more about XPEL's products and their official dealers in Malaysia. Protect everything you love with XPEL.
Good morning guys. I am somewhere 2.5 hours north of Tokyo. Not even really sure where I am, but this place is on Google Maps called Chuzenji, right? So it's a little lake over here. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I've driven 2.5 hours away from Tokyo, stayed the night here because of some cultural visitings. No, actually not. I tell you, the crazy thing is I saw some roads. It was nice and twisty up in the mountains. And it's written there, there's a little tag that says Initial D roads. So I'm like, I gotta visit this place, right? So albeit I got the Toyota Century, not the most suitable car for this kind of roads, but it was indeed a very pleasant drive, right? What I regret is that my front window got fogged, the windscreen got fogged. So we're gonna try to capture better footage on the way down to show you those amazing roads, okay? And you know, the road going up is one way and going down is one way. It's like what you'll see on the arcades, right? So it's really amazing. I'm going to show you those roads. But before I jump in the car and show you those roads, I just want to say that you know, I'm kind of sad because it's my last day here in Japan. Supposed to come here yesterday. It was raining cats and dogs, but today it kind of stopped, but still wet. But probably more drivable than yesterday. But yeah, Japan has amazing driving roads. The views are breathtaking. It's like, you know, reading a magazine or you know, one of those photo albums where every time you flip open the page, you see something new. You know, views like this. It's gorgeous. It's really gorgeous. And then you got all the trees and greeneries, which I expect during autumn and winter will look very different. You know, which is like an ever-changing scene. And they got temples like this, the architecture, they're small, they're very minimalist, and they just sort of blend into the nature. I like how Japanese construct their houses. Yeah. But yeah, what an amazing journey. I never thought I'd enjoy Japan this much. Yeah, definitely coming back. Yeah, so underrated over here. Of course, you can't do crazy speeds because speed limits are pretty low over here. Yeah, I'm going to do a separate video right now to do a walk around inside, outside the Century. There's a lot of things to cover. And I will be joining this video up with some GoPro footage and my Insta360 to show you the roads going down this mountain. And then I'll be handing the car back to the car rental company and flying back to Malaysia. Enjoy the commentary in the car. Okay, so let's go ahead and capture the exterior, right? So first and foremost, the exterior, I think it looks really nice. At first, it looks really like, this looks like any other car. But the longer you look at it, it does have a very elegant presence. And the design, in my opinion, is not shouty. It's not, it doesn't stand out from far away. You know, my fiance just commented, it looks like another Volvo. but if you look at it a bit longer, you know it's a Century and you know it's something really special, right? And just like the architecture in Japan, it sort of always blends in, right? And you know, blends in harmoniously, don't stand out. The Century does have that. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out some of the things that I thought was pretty cool about the exterior. First and foremost, you know, you have this like grill. So it reminds me of the Vantium grill by the Rolls-Royce, but there's a bar that goes across as well. But if you look really closely, okay, there are little, I think it's a sakura patterns or something like that, you know, behind here. So it's really very cool. You got the Toyota Century logo, and I really like this logo because it's the not the logo of the Phoenix, but and if I'm not wrong, you correct me if you can, if you know about this. It is the symbol of the Emperor, so His Majesty's sort of symbol animal is used on the Century, and you know, it's not, and of course they have also a different badge for this, not just a regular Toyota. Yeah, and what I've learned also is that the Emperor himself chauffeured around in a Century, albeit not this exact version. They have a special version made for him, but it's always been a Century, right? Let's talk about the rims. These are, you know, I like the rims. It matches very well with the car, all that little spokes that goes around. And what I like differently, how they execute this compared to, let's say, the German counterparts, is that they give nice fat tires, right, which really helps in the comfort, right? And I think it sits really nicely with that huge, huge wheel gap, right? Those fat tires in the wheel gap actually works, right? Chrome lines from the front fender, okay, it goes all the way on the side, and it covers all the way to the back. And what I noticed is that they actually join them using this little chrome line around the wheel arches as well. Yeah. Rear, again, very simple, simplistic. But if you go up close, right, you'll see that the rear lamps design have something inside. Like, for me, it reminds me of like 3 lanterns. Very, very nice. Okay. On the side, when you get out from the car, there's this huge panel over here, and from what I've read online and watched a few reviews, they say that they have this panel so that when you get out from the car, you can actually check yourself before you turn around, right, to face the public, right? Because sometimes you'll be arriving at very important meetings, or maybe you arrive when a lot of people are taking pictures of you, so you want to make sure you do one last check before you get out. And with that, talking about the paint, right, from what I understand as well, the paint work is done only by certain very skilled craftsmen, right? And although this car is 150,000 kilometers, you can still see the paint is amazing, right? I don't think they coated it. I know by the looks of it, it's not coated, but still, it has this nice sheen to it. Very nicely done paint. It's really a quality paint, and I bet if you give it a good polish and a good coating on it, it will look even more beautiful. Right, so let's go ahead and check out the interior. Wait, let's do it from the other side where people are being chauffeured. Okay, so panel gaps are amazing. They are all very uniform, and the rubber seals are done very, very nicely. Right, so we have rubber seals on the outside, okay, and also rubber seals on the inside to ensure maximum, and also here as well, to ensure maximum removal of noise from the exterior. Okay, so one thing I've noticed about the door is that it doesn't like snap open. There's this like, okay, of course there's soft close, right? It doesn't, see, it doesn't have that snappy like, so you can open gently. Door is really heavy, okay. And then this is where the VIP or the boss or person would sit. Okay, very comfortable. This is sort of my driving position. I have a lot of space, a lot of space. And then I like how they design, again, all these little touches to make it remind you of some Japanese influence of the car. Right, again, not shouty, just nice, right? I think I love this wood veneer. I'm a sucker for wood veneers. They're all lacquered, so they're all shiny and smooth. You can't feel the pores, okay? But it's all lacquered, okay? I'm sure there's something you can spec up. Now, the door is really cool in the sense where this is how you open the door. You pull this up, okay? Rather than actually, jerking the door. Okay, very interesting mechanism. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna have to turn on the car to show you a little bit more of the rear. So let me just run around and start the car. Alright, let's start it because it's a hybrid, so you probably won't hear much. Okay, let's head on to the rear seats. And let's see. Okay, so talk about tech. Well, one thing that I think the Century lacks compared to the competition is the technology, right? So the player is not the best. It works. It's Bluetooth connectivity, there's sat nav and stuff like that, but it's just not. It's not the whole shebang with the iDrive and Mercedes and all of that, right? But it's usable, but it's certainly a weak point, okay? But as a passenger, I don't think it matters too much. I like how the back feels because it's like a little detox space. There's not a lot of tech, not a lot of screen, just one in front there, and one here which you can switch off, or you can choose the music and stuff like that. So it's functional without being overwhelming. This beautiful analog watch over here. Okay, yeah, so let's play around with some of these functions. So let's do with the seat. I gotta admit, I barely spent any time behind it, probably like 10 minutes. So let's discover this together. Right, let's see if we can make it into full shuffle mode. There you go. So it rolls all the way up front to give you maximum leg space. And look at that. Okay, got your aircon vents, and look at how this mechanism doesn't really, you have to sort of push it open. Okay, right. Okay, got aircon vents here too, very nice. Right, turn on the lights. Oh, look at that, you can even adjust the lights. Very, very nice. And look at that, what do you know? A reading light if you fancy reading a book. Yeah, so it reclines all the way back. It's really, really comfortable. It's a very nice space to be in. Right, I've been in the rear seat of S classes and also 7 series. The previous gen, when I'm in traveling in India a lot, I get chauffeured around those cars. I gotta say that I like these seats better. It's not, it wraps around you like an individual seat, but it kind of sinks in nicely as well, right? So when you're sitting upright, it's not the best, but when you're sort of lying back, this is very nice. Yeah, not too soft, but just nice. All right, I find that the Benz, the Mercedes S-Classes seats are a little bit too soft. And talking about soft, one thing I don't like about the S-Classes S suspension is that it always feels a bit nauseating. As a passenger, right? Especially the previous generation. Not sure about the generation right now, but I've spent 10 minutes behind here and I tell you it's really nice. It's not bouncy, not too bouncy. It just gives you a good sense of the road without being too harsh. Okay, so yeah, this is the rear seats. Right, let me see. Ooh, look at that, look at how it opens. It has a very polite and gentle way of opening. All right, and I noticed, oh yeah, by the way, how everything doesn't make a lot of noise. Let me see if I can turn this. Oh, this is, oh, there you go. It doesn't make a lot of noise. Right, there's something I noticed they engineered into everything here. It doesn't make a lot of noise. Right, a couple of compartments over here. Okay, so let's head on to the front. But before that, let's see if I can get the seats back to normal. All right. Oh, before we go to the front, let's see if we can get the boot. Show you the boot as well. I'll do that later. Okay, so we're here back in the front seats. Okay, I can adjust, of course, all of this over here. Now, I noticed there's a... Now, as a driver, this can be a bit annoying, but I guess this is meant to give have a screen for the rear passengers, but also give a semi-privacy as well. A little separation from the front to the back. Yeah, so I can control my seats over here for the passenger as a driver, so you can have your VIP be more comfortable. But yeah, here's the front seat. Looks very simple, very basic. I like the two-tone contrast of the wood, both lacquered. Now, something I noticed about the interior quality is that it's not at the level of, say, Rolls-Royce or Bentley, right? You'll still have some panels that you probably know that it's the same kind of material you'll find in Lexus's. Not that it's bad, you know, it's just, again, not what I thought it would be. I thought it's Rolls-Royce level, but actually, and when I looked up in the price, it's not a Rolls-Royce price, right? So it makes sense, okay? So yeah, this is how the everything is wrapped in nice leather. Okay, it's really gorgeous, and yeah, it's for the driver, it's really comfortable. Yep, got the little Century logo to remind you, and then we got this screen to show you the tachometer and all your driving information over here. The plastics are not, again, you know, these are the things that's lacking compared to, let's say, a Bentley. Again, it's you know, you have plastic buttons. Okay, there's nothing wrong with it. Again, it all works, just that it's, you know, it's not like how, you know, Rolls-Royce have those nice metallic touch to all the buttons in the car. You don't have that. You probably find some of this probably shared from Lexus. Yep. Okay, again, how quiet everything opens, and look at this, it's a two-way opening glove box, sorry, center console. Then you got a glove box that opens like so. Yeah, very nice and quiet. Yeah, so let's go and check out the boot. Look at that. I don't know if it's just me, but the mechanism of it opening up feels very gentle. Yeah. So very generous boot space. Even got very nice thick carpets. So it feels nice and luxurious. So yeah, that's the Toyota Century. Yeah, thank you for joining me on this little video. I just want to document this because it is something to remember. Yeah, Toyota Century. Very, very nice indeed. Okay, so yeah, overall, it's not the most impressive car. Exterior, interior, even the driving, it's not impressive, but the more time I spend with it, the more I enjoy it. It's really comfortable. It envelopes you with a lot of, no, it really just, you feel like you're in a little bubble, right? But yeah, I think the design works. It's not too overwhelming. And the whole part about it not being impressive actually works. You know, it's like something very soothing, very calming. Yeah, from the exterior to the interior, very nice. Yeah. So yeah, if I were to want a limousine next time, I would pick the Century because this is so badass. You know, and like I said, you know, probably the Germans do a lot of things better than the Century, but you know, just the name, the Century, the logo, how, you know, simplistic it looks, but yet it's so elegant. Yeah. Alright guys, thanks for joining me in this video, and I'll see you in another one. So as I said earlier, I chose this destination because of the roads, and my god, look at this right now, look at that.